Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to Professor Layton in the Curious Village. Okay, now we get the proper story. Having finally returned to Reinhold Manor with Claudia in tow, Layton and Luke are horrified to discover that a murder has taken place there during their absence. Hey, yeah, since we were gone, don't we have an alibi? Shouldn't we be cleared for being suspects? Waiting for Luke and Layton in other matters, Police Detective Inspector Chelmy, not pictured. Neither of these two men are Chelmy. Upon receiving a report on the murder, he is raced to St. Mystere to conduct an investigation, and somehow entered despite the drawbridge being up. Hint, hint. He has his suspicions about Luke and Layton. Shortly after the murder, a servant to the Reinhold family named Raymond goes missing. At Lady Dalton's request, Luke and the professor set out to gather information on his whereabouts. Why isn't Chelmy doing this? Why is this my job? Alright, yeah. Last time, here's Claudia. What's going on with you, cat? Oh, she's holding glasses. I like that picture, dude. Like, the pictures are really nice. Rawr. Claudia killed him. That's the logical conclusion here. These are Simon's glasses. But how on earth did they end up here? This could be a key clue in the investigation. I think it best if we brought this to Inspector Chelmy. Okay, they just teleport us here. What's the matter, Mr. Layton? Inspector, take a look at these. These glasses belong to Simon. We found them out in the garden. Is he going to inspect us because of that? Suspect us? He might inspect us too. What the... I imagine they simply fell off the body when it was being carried out of the village. How would it be out of the village if the drawbridge is up? Besides, if you have enough time to manage the village lost and found, shouldn't you be searching for the Reinhold inheritance or whatever it is you're supposed to be doing? Of course. If you continue to interrupt my investigation, I have some ideas about what you can do. My sincerest apologies, Inspector. I don't like that Chelmy one bit. He reeks of smoke, is that a saying? He's so full of himself. And the way he treats you, Professor, it's just too much. Luke, my boy, pay it no mind. Right now we have other priorities. Let's go ask around town and find Raymond. Okay, I guess that was just a little cutscene they got to play out. That's cool. I guess we can cross the moat without Raymond. I don't understand how this whole moat situation actually works. Like, they brought it up the first time we came here with Raymond, and then they've just kind of glossed over it every other time we've crossed. Agnes. Yeah. Is she running the boat now? Look at you fritting away there. Whatever is the matter? Sorry to trouble you, but did you see Raymond around here today? He was here until just a while ago. I guess Layton could be rowing the boat himself. Like, you don't have to be like an expert or anything to run a paddle-powered boat. Paddle-powered, is that the right term? No, I can't see him. I can't say I've seen him today, which is strange considering how often he sneaks off the job. But enough of that. I hear you're quite an ace with puzzles. Sure. Would you mind helping me out with a puzzle I've been mulling over? Oh, right now? We're kind of in the middle of something right now, but if you insist... Sure. Good. Cool. One-line puzzle number 1. 30 pick rats? Have you heard of one-line puzzles? The idea is to place your pen to paper and draw a shape without lifting your pen from the pad or tracing any part of the line. You can, however, cross lines. Now that you're familiar with the concept, look at the 4 pictures below. One of them cannot be drawn with one line. Which one is it? So the mathematical idea behind here, it's actually pretty simple based on something called parity. Parity. The idea is that if an intersection has an odd, like, if you think about points where there's multiple lines meeting, if you think of like your pen entering and then entering and then exiting that point, that's like going to meet that point an even number of times, right? So if it's an odd number of times, if you leave it, and then you're gonna have to go back there an even number of times. So like with odd number of points, you're gonna have to either leave them or enter them. Like they have to be either your first or last spot. I'm explaining this bad, but the key is then I don't think it's possible to have a drawing with like only one spot that an odd number of lines meet, but it has to be like a 0 or 2. So for example, on this first one, we've got one there and one there. Both met at 1 point, but that's it, so that's fine. This one we've got 1, 2, and then I think that's it though. So that's fine. Like for this one, you'd have to start there, and then like I didn't do it right, but you can imagine there's some way doing that one. You got one here, one here, one here. I'm pretty sure it has to be the house then, right? Like, see with this car, this one has 3 spots, this one has 3 spots, so it has to be, you have to start from one and leave from the other, but other than that, you should be able to just, like, yeah, something like that. So it has to be this one, right? Because we've got at least 3 different spots with an odd number of lines. I think it has to always be an even number, but that's more than we need for this. Alright, they're gonna say what I said in a better manner later on, so that's cool. That's some fine work there. I was stuck in this puzzle for I don't know how long. Ah, you there, boy. I just had a terrible vision of you running into trouble tonight. What? Why are you psychic all of a sudden? So be careful out there, alright? Well, that's a welcome piece of news. But don't worry about me, because I don't scare easily. Here's the leg of a robot dog. Have fun. Okay, cool. Good. That happened. That was a series of events. How about this guy? You got anything for us, buddy? Marco? Hey, you two. What are you up to? Let me in on the secret. I got it. Don't tell me. I told you I got it. I was searching for somebody, huh? Hitting the streets for some info. Yeah? Sorry, I haven't seen your man. You sure you didn't see any or hear anything that might help us? You can tell him who he is we're looking for? I know, I got nothing for you. Quit asking me about it. Sheesh. I see. Well, in any case, thank you for your time. And good luck with your crazy search. 2 crazy kids on a crazy search, right? Right, yeah, sure. But definitely do not go poking around the town on the north side of town. Got it? Yeah, you got it. It's kind of weird how everyone seems to have an innate fear of that tower, huh? The tower on the north side of town. How do you even get to that part of town? You remember that clock tower in the square? I believe you must pass through it to get to the north side of town. Let's go check it out. I like how they immediately go to check that out after they're told not to. Let's snoop around in here for anything. Is this going to be a puzzle? Is that like long black screen, a loading screen? Oh look, another candle, Luke. That reminds me, have you heard this one before? Yeah, alright, cool. Light, which one? 20 pick rats. Shouldn't be too bad. You only have 1 match left. You want to light a room with an oil lamp, start a fire to burn the room, and heat your bath water. In order to complete all the above actions, which of these should you light first? Wouldn't it just be like... Is that the joke here? You gotta light the match first?
I think I've got it!
Okay. Yeah.
I did it! Yes!
That's just kind of an obvious joke here. It's kind of weird how often the art is like off-model in this game. Like, I get it's the first game, they're still kind of getting things set up, but still. Wonderful Luke. Wonderful Luke work, that is indeed the answer. I haven't seen anyone minding the shop at the moment. Perhaps we should leave for now. Pine bed. Layton, sure. Let's snoop around some more. And since we have dialogue, it's gonna be another puzzle, is it? Those candies look absolutely scrumptious, don't they? Luke, those candies just gave me a splendid idea for a puzzle. Have a listen to this. Yeah, okay, I think this is just gonna be today mostly. That's fine. You have 10 jars filled with 50 pieces of candy each. You then pour the candy into a small bags and attempt to get half a jar in each bag. Now you have 20 bags of candy. What is the percentage likelihood that there are an average of 25 pieces of candy in a single sack? What? Huh? So we got 500 pieces of candy. Right on your face, girl. Sorry about that. 20 bags of candy. So the average candy in a bag, by definition, is going to be 25 pieces, right? Like, the average number of pieces of candy in a sack is 500 divided by 20, that's 25. So it's not a percentage thing, it's just always going to happen, right? Is that not the answer? That's a weird way of phrasing it.
How does this sound?
I mean, it's not actually 100%, because, you know, a piece could, like, fall out or something and you not notice. Yeah, okay, cool. That was strange, but sure. There we are. Once you discern what the question is saying, the problem is a rather simple one, isn't it? Yeah, okay, let's see what else we can find in here. I feel like, yeah, this is just mostly going to be today. Yow. We already got that piece of dialogue too anyways, didn't we? Okay, nothing else interesting in here, I guess. I guess the villagers really like beige. Who doesn't like beige, you know what I'm saying? And is this gonna give us... no, I did before, I don't know how if they like reset. Oh, there we go. That's the clock tower you were talking about, right, Professor? Yes, quite right. Someone's standing under the entrance. It's these two again. But I think we might actually call it here for an episode. This seems like a natural stopping point. And we'll leave that all for next time. Beyond the clock tower. A large gate bars the way through the base of the clock tower. In order to investigate the north side of the village, it is imperative that we make our way through the gate. But how do we get through? Well, let's keep piecing together this dog. Like, I like the idea behind all these, like, parts, extra parts, but a lot of this seems kind of just, like, awkward and nothing in this first one. That seems to be the general atmosphere in this game. You say that, Layton, but you've got everything. The finish on this frame is just lovely. It's basic, but it does the trick. Yeah, it doesn't change Layton's happiness at all, so I think that's better in Luke's room. Now, Layton says something more positive. That doesn't change either of their happinesses. That doesn't change either of their happinesses either, but once again, Layton seems to be... sorry about that. Layton seems to be more positive, but he seems to be more positive on everything, so that might not be the best trick for discerning what goes where, but we'll just leave it like that for right now. And we will, in fact, call it there for a video. We'll save here. We're, you know, I don't know how to judge like how far we've progressed throughout the game, because I remember the plot, I don't remember how it's paced. I did look up how many puzzles there are in the game, but I don't remember what the answer is, so it doesn't actually help me much in that case, does it? Maybe I took a screenshot of it on my phone. Let me... It says there's 120 puzzles in the main game, so by that logic, we are a quarter of the way through. which I don't know. I don't remember how many videos we've done at this point, but that, I guess we can see like how accurate that is as a predictor for the pacing in this game, but that's something I'll have to see in the future. For right now, as always, thank you for watching.